Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga with Maria. I'm Maria and today we are practicing frog pose. I'm going to show you half frog and I'm also going to show you full frog. So we're going to open up the fronts of the legs, the quads and the psoas. We're also going to open the inner seams of the thighs. So if you're looking for a little bit of hips, a little bit of legs, this pose is a great one to practice. But before you do that, help me out a ton by leaving a comment below and telling me, what's your favorite yoga pose? This is really hard for me to answer because it's like choosing your favorite child, so I'm not even gonna go there. But I am looking forward to finding out if frog pose is your favorite pose, because I'm not gonna lie to you, it can be a little intense. Let's jump into it. We're doing it together. Okay guys, so for this practice, to practice frog pose, you're gonna wanna have 2 blocks or 2 thick books, as well as a couple of 2 towels or a blanket, something that can slide on a floor. Put the towels aside for now. We're gonna start on our belly. So we're gonna take half frog first. So just come down onto the belly and then you'll lift up onto the forearms. So you're in a sphinx pose. And then take the right hand and forearm at a diagonal. Bend the left knee in towards the booty. Left hand reaches back, catch the inner edge of the foot. And then pull the heel down towards the butt. Lift the elbow up. Maybe if it's available, turn the fingers forward. If it's not, just keep a hold of the foot, the inner edge of the foot. And then once you're here, wherever you are, turn the chest back forward. Look forward right in front of you. Press down into the right arm to lift the chest up for 1, 2. Try to relax the front of the left leg for 3. Gently release. Left hand comes down. Cross it at a diagonal in the front of the mat and then bend the left knee in towards the butt. Right hand reaches back to the inner edge of the foot. Same thing here. Pull the heel in towards the butt. And then if you have it available, you can take the hand to the top of the toes or the top of the foot. Turn the fingertips forward. Wherever you are, turn the chest forward. Press down into the left forearm, elbow points up. Keep lifting the chest for 1, 2, 3. Gently release. Hands come forward. Just stay in sphinx pose for a moment. Or you can take the forehead to the fingertips, elbows come to the side, just make a little pillow. Because that's a bit of a back bend as well as a quad, psoas, and hip flexor stretch. Cool. That's half frog pose. You did it. So next we're gonna take full frog pose. And we'll use the towels for this and our blocks likely. But just to start, let's take a yogi squat or malasana. So come onto the feet about as wide as the mat. I'll turn a little bit sideways here. And then bend the knees a lot. Sit the hips low. Take the hands to touch in front of the heart and then use the elbows to press the knees away. Just opening up the inner seams of the legs a bit here. For 1, might close the eyes. 2, if this is too much, you can always put a block underneath the seat. 1 more breath in. And out. Good, lift the hips and then come on to hands and knees. And here's where you need the towels. And we're gonna use these underneath the knees and you might want the blocks for support underneath the hands. So I'm not really gonna use the towels because I'm not on a really slidey surface, but this can be nice if you have your mat on a wood floor or something that slides. I'll show you how to set up the towels underneath the knees either way. So come to all fours. And then from here, you'll put these towels or whatever you have available at home. Don't make it overly complicated. A lot of different things could work for this. You're gonna place these under the knees. We're just gonna start with them a little bit wide. Come to hands and knees, and then take the knees wide. Knees onto your towels. And then you'll notice right away, if you're on a hard surface, the knees will start to slide. Flex the feet first off, and make sure that the feet are in line with the knees. And then bring the inner edge of the feet to the floor. Wrists are underneath shoulders. And then from here, essentially this is full frog pose. You can, of course, stay Bring the knees in a little bit if this is too much. Or you can keep moving the knees in opposite directions. As you separate the knees further, it might make sense to come onto the forearms. If you need to put blocks under the forearms, that can be another option. Once eventually, maybe the hips will come all the way to the mat. Once you get to a variation that feels like, try to find your edge basically, and then come out of that a little bit. So when we go to our edge and then push harder, we usually just tense up more and it takes longer for the body to open. So come out of your edge just a little bit and then stay there for 5 breaths or longer. We'll stay for 3 today together. This is 1. Try to lengthen out the breath. 2. 3. Stay longer, but if you want to come out, take one hand to the mat, then the other, and then slowly bring the knees in. Walk one knee in, then the other. Bring the knees together, sit back on the heels. Or you could do Virasana with a block underneath the seat. Hands come to the lap. Just feel the effects of this pose for a moment. Stay here as long as you need. Maybe take a Shavasana. I'm going to sign off. Thanks so much for joining today. Namaste, guys. If you're ready to incorporate frog pose into a flow, check out my video, Yoga for Legs. This will help you get a little bit more warmed up before you come to frog pose and allow you to get a little bit deeper into the posture. So check it out. Let me know how it goes.